Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos built Amazon into one of the most powerful companies on Earth. What he did not build was a quiet personal life. In 2019, news broke that Bezos was having a relationship with TV host Lauren Sanchez while still married to Mackenzie Scott. The situation escalated when private text messages between Bezos and Sanchez were leaked to the National Enquirer, turning it into one of the biggest tabloid stories in history. Bezos soon announced his divorce. The settlement gave Mackenzie Scott about $38 billion in Amazon stock, one of the largest divorce settlements ever. Amazon kept delivering packages in 2 days. Bezos just stopped delivering wedding anniversaries. Bill Gates. For decades, Bill Gates had the reputation of the quiet tech genius who built Microsoft and later focused on philanthropy with his wife Melinda. But after their divorce announcement in 2021, reports surfaced that Gates had previously been involved in an extramarital relationship with a Microsoft employee years earlier. Microsoft's board reviewed the situation once the relationship became known internally. Around the same time, Gates stepped down from Microsoft's board. What had long been seen as one of tech's most stable marriages suddenly became another Silicon Valley story where success and personal controversy collided. Elon Musk. Elon Musk does not live a small life. Rockets, electric cars, AI, social media platforms, and a very complicated relationship timeline. Musk has been married multiple times, including marrying actress Tallulah Riley, divorcing her, then marrying her again before divorcing again. That alone would be enough chaos for most people. But Musk has also had several overlapping relationships and children with multiple partners, creating waves of headlines about his personal life. When your schedule involves launching rockets and tweeting at 2 a.m., apparently calendars become flexible. Rupert Murdoch. Rupert Murdoch built one of the most powerful media empires in the world, controlling newspapers, television networks, and major global outlets. Ironically, his own personal life often became news. In 1999, Murdoch divorced his second wife, Anna, after more than 3 decades of marriage. 17 days later, he married Wendy Dang, a much younger executive who worked within his company. 17 days is barely enough time to recover from a breakup, let alone start a new marriage. When the man controlling half the headlines on Earth moves that quickly, the media tends to notice. Jack Welch. Jack Welch, the legendary CEO of General Electric, was one of the most powerful corporate leaders of the 20th century. Under his leadership, GE became one of the most valuable companies in the world. But his personal life also made headlines. In 2002, during his divorce from his second wife, Jane Welch, court documents revealed an affair with Susie Wetlaufer, a journalist who had interviewed him for Harvard Business Review. The relationship later led to marriage. For a man famous for ruthless corporate efficiency, his personal life ended up being managed a little less smoothly. Steve Easterbrook. Steve Easterbrook was the CEO of McDonald's, one of the largest fast food companies in the world. In 2019, McDonald's abruptly fired him after discovering he had a relationship with an employee. Company policy strictly prohibited executives from dating subordinates. The board concluded he had violated company rules and removed him almost immediately. Later investigations suggested there may have been multiple relationships with employees, leading McDonald's to sue him to recover millions in compensation. The man responsible for billions of burgers lost his job over a decision that was definitely not on the value menu. Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick ran Activision Blizzard, one of the biggest video game companies in the world. Over the years, the company faced several controversies involving workplace culture and executive behavior. In investigations and lawsuits related to harassment and misconduct, reports also surfaced about Kotick's past behavior in relationships. The scandals triggered intense scrutiny of the company's leadership and increased pressure from employees and investors. In the gaming world, bosses are supposed to be difficult, just usually not this difficult. Travis Kalanick. Travis Kalanick built Uber into a global transportation giant that disrupted the taxi industry. But the culture inside the company soon became as famous as the technology. Uber faced multiple scandals involving workplace behavior, harassment claims, and executive conduct. Kalanick's leadership style was widely criticized as part of an aggressive corporate culture. Eventually, pressure from investors and the board forced him to resign as CEO in 2017. Uber kept growing, but the founder who built it was no longer in the driver's seat.